time for us to wake up and say, I want to grow up so that I can be an asset in this ministry instead of always needing from somebody. Coming to church, always looking. Look, let me tell you why I'm coming to church. I believe God's going to give our leader word, vision that's going to fit our gifts and abilities. I'm not going to church to get my word for the week, because it ain't my job to give you your word for the week, because everyone in here is at a different place, and so everybody in here needs a different word for the week. I'm giving a word for the house that fits with what God is sharing corporately to us. Your individual word comes in your private time with your God. And wait a minute, nobody has a right to your secret place. There ought to be a place in your life for just God. And you don't let your husband in there. Your wife ain't got no business up in there. Your kids, that's you in God's place. That's where you show God that he matters more than everything else. And when you go to that place to speak with God, that's between you and God alone. It's that place where you're going to be fortified, strengthened, encouraged, lifted. You can be around fools all day and night, but when you go to your secret place, God is doing something that nobody else can do. One more verse, turn to John 17. One more verse today, and we'll pick this up Tuesday. One more verse. John 17, verse number 20. He says, neither I pray for these alone, but them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me, and the glory which thou hast givest me, I have given them, that they may be one, even as we are one. I in them, thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that thou hast sent me and hast loved them as thou hast loved me. Father, I will that they also whom thou hast given me be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory. Be with me where I am. Now he's talking about relationship. He said, my prayer for them is that they have such a relationship that they experience the fullness of who you really are to them. Listen, saints, I need God. I need God. When you go through stuff in life, tragedies, difficulties, you're not going to survive if you don't know God. When you go through crisis, and the crisis with somebody on row number 4, you're not going to survive if you don't know God. When you have loved ones die suddenly and you didn't get notification, you ain't going to survive if you don't know God. Because to every person in this room, life is going to happen. It's going to rain in your life. And when the rain comes down, the only way you're going to survive is that you got something going on with the inner circle. Friends won't be enough. You want to know what's going to get tested in your life for real? Is your inner circle. You and God. Because if I got a relationship with God, come hell or high water, I'm going to get through it. I don't care who walks off and leaves me in life. They left me in time, but the eternal God saw tomorrow. And so since they left me because of what time brought, he's with me because of what he saw past today. See, God ain't with you because of tonight. God is with you to never leave, because he sees the day you get it together. people left you because you did them wrong on a day in life. And so people come to a certain place with you and they're like, you know what? I can't go no further with you. I'm done with you. And God bids them farewell. Because I believe rejection is not people getting you out of their present. It's God getting them out your future. See, there's some people that you don't need in the future. And so he lets them reject you now. Listen, some of y'all are mad because somebody didn't cut you off and they don't talk to you and speak to you. And God is saying, if you just get in with me, I'm going to show you that where I was taking you, they would have blocked you. They would not have celebrated had you gone to that place. So I had to let that storm rise up so that they could cut you off, because I know you wouldn't have cut them off. So I let them cut you off so that I could take you where I intend to take you. So don't get mad over who's rejecting you. Lord, I thank you for the folk that have rejected me. It just means that I don't need them in my future. So when I get done crying, I'm going to do what I'm here to do. Hello. I'm going to tell y'all something, and people might not like it, but it's just being truthful. I don't miss nobody. That's a bad problem I have. I've had this for years. I've been like this almost all my life. If you go, I forget you were here. I don't mean no harm, but I don't think I could keep doing what I do in life if I got hooked on people. You got these friends, y'all been friends 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, and they decide changing, and now you see them going to lunch with somebody else, and they ain't going with you, and now you can't hardly go to work. They don't, you better get you a cheeseburger and sit there by yourself until God brings somebody who can see you right in the future. I ain't chasing nobody to eat lunch with me. Hello. You'd be surprised there are hundreds of people trying to get where God's taking you, and you too stuck on somebody that God is done with. Somebody that he no longer needs in your life. He don't need them influencing you no more. He don't need them pushing buttons and prodding and politicking and pulling on you and gossiping and pulling on your strings. God said, I cut them cords because you outgrew the need for them. So it's time now for you to believe that the Spirit will lead you and guide you in all truth. And look at your neighbor and say, I don't need you like I used to. I don't. You better not stay gone too long. Because I start believing God for the replacement. Oh, yeah, oh no, surely goodness and mercy. See, this is what I believe. The Lord is my shepherd. The next part says, I shall not, what? I'm not going to lack because you leave me. I'm not going to lack because you hold back from me. I'm not going to lack because you don't want to talk to me. So what? You don't take my phone call. The next person will. So what? You say no. I just got closer to yes. If she say no, she say no, she say no, she say no, I'm 4 people closer to my yes. Hello, quit getting mad because they told you no. Keep on asking because yes is coming. Quit getting mad because they slammed the door. It ain't the room I'm supposed to be in. I'm not going in any door that's been slammed in my face by God. You ain't bad enough to close no door on me. God said I shut doors and can't nobody open them. I open doors and can't nobody shut them. If you try to shut me out, God will kick it down. If it's the room I got to go in, all I got to do is act like he's more important than you are, and God will make sure that everything I need, oh, I feel that right there, Sharon Curtis. He makes sure. You got to live for God. Y'all didn't get saved to live for these church people, to live for your friends at work and the people on your street who like you politicking, who trying to tell you that the Lord spoke to me about you last week. Well, he spoke to me me tonight and told me not to receive you tonight because you bringing monkey mess, how God talking to you about me and he ain't talking to you about you? Hey, how you got a word from me and you ain't got your own word? How you got joy for me and you depressed? Why don't you get your own joy, get your own praise, and then come and tell me about mine? But I'm going to give God glory because when everybody's gone, when the lights are turned off and there's nobody there, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. The Lord. Hey. Don't fool with me today because I come to encourage somebody. Stop being depressed over people. So what, your boyfriend quit you? Better man coming. So what, the girlfriend quit you? Better girl coming. I ain't mad because you found somebody else. You ain't ready for my future. God did me a favor. You better ask somebody. Look at if you had married a man you was trying to marry. Look at where he is now. And I know it hurts you that God let you catch him cheating on you. But better found out that he was cheating so you could walk away from it than to be tied to it forever and it couldn't help your future. Better let God show you that she was no good for you when you all hurting and in your bed hugging your pillow. Better to be in the bed hugging a pillow than be in the bed with a fool. Better to be in the bed crying than be in the bed with somebody that ain't got no vision, somebody that don't have a God in their life. Better to be in the bed by myself than to be in the bed with somebody taking me in the dark, taking me further away from God. Better to be 1 o'clock at night with tears coming down my eyes, asking God, Lord, when you gonna comfort me? But I hear God say, I'm the God of all comfort. I know how to get you through it. If you just let the tears fall, I'll get you through what you're going through. But after a while, there's gonna be a change in your circumstance. After a while, I'm gonna bring you out of what's been troubling you. After a while, I'm gonna give you joy unspeakable. Somebody ought to give God praise right there. Hey! Woo! It's time to go. But on our way out, you got to make up your mind. I'm blessed. I said you got to make up your mind. I'm blessed. And not only am I blessed, I'm blessed to be a blessing. And so my blessing started with God. And so today, before I leave this place, I'm making sure that God knows I thank him. Lord, I thank you because when I was hooked on people, you didn't let me have an overdose. When I was addicted to somebody else's love, you didn't let me kill myself. When they hurt my heart, when I thought they had all my answers, you didn't let me go off the cliff. Lord, I'm thankful when I didn't see you right, you still held on to me. Lord, I'm thankful when I thought I would lose my mind, you kept my mind intact. When I thought I didn't want to go back to church, you gave me a heart and you gave me a mind to say, I'm going to bless the Lord at all times. His praise will be in my mouth. And so, God, I thank you that I still have joy. I still got peace. I still got power. If you're here, give God a praise right there.